Alrighty, we are rolling on with DSP versus the Internet, episode 29 for September 3rd, 2023. We're currently in the standard member submissions, which are in a randomized playlist. Let's see what we have next on our agenda.
Hail this.
What do you say to that? I don't even know. Some of these are just like, I have no idea what to say to that. At all. I don't. What the hell was that? Anyway, now here's the deal. This video seems interesting to me. They're trying to compare the plot of Chrono Trigger to the Bible. I would actually like to watch this, but there's a problem. Alright? Why is there a problem with this video? I'm playing Chrono Trigger right now. And it's only my second playthrough I've ever done for YouTube. The first one was over 10 years ago. So right now I have an ongoing audience of people who have been watching me play Chrono Trigger, and I'm afraid that if I watch this, this is going to spoil that audience who've been watching me play it, right? So here's what I would say. If you're the person who submitted this clip, please wait until I beat Chrono Trigger, which will be within the next 2 weeks, and if you could resubmit it, I would appreciate that. But I don't want to watch this because you know this is going to have plot point spoilers of Chrono Trigger about the end of the game, and we're not there yet. So I don't want to spoil my audience. You know, someone who watches this show might be watching the Chrono Trigger playthrough, be like, what the hell? So, sorry, I am going to skip this one. It just makes sense. I wanted to at least explain why before I just didn't put it into the playlist. But that's why we're skipping this one. But it would be great, again, if you could resubmit it in a week or two in the future once I beat the game. Okay? Thanks for understanding. Okay, let's continue. Oh, no. It's this guy again? Remember when we first watched this guy many months ago, I thought this was a prank. I thought this absolutely is a prank. There's no way that people believe that looking at this guy actually has some kind of powers. But remember, there are people who do believe that. There are people who, this guy's a cult leader, and people believe that looking at this man is healing and does all kinds of religious things. Why? What about this man would possibly... What about this man would possibly... Oh my. The pain in my shoulder, it's going away. I can't believe this. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like I gotta get up and I gotta dance. Yeah. Come on. Come on, yeah. Oh, I'm so energized. I can't believe it. It's like a new me. I'm 20 years younger. It's like the beginning of my YouTube career all over again. I'm a cartwheel. Cartwheel. Woohoo! Woo! Woo! Oh, okay. Wow. Holy shit. Wow. Well, it's good to know that at least in 2023, some things are still honest. Okay. Let's continue. What is
Hey, this is JLC. This episode is going to be about a particular type of people that I don't really like that much. Dentists. Here's what happens at a dentist's office. You walk in, right? You know, you get your whole registration thing. You walk.
This kid needs to lay off the caffeine and sugar. Do you see how he's moving, how erratic and how fast he's moving? Like, it seems like he is completely, utterly wired, right? Like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, so this is like Fred's cousin. Exactly. Like, look how he's moving and talking.
To the nurse, then, you know, the nurse does all the work. She works on your teeth for like 30 minutes and she doesn't get paid squat. You know, the dentist gets paid a whole bunch of money. Yeah, so after the nurse is like done with you, the dentist comes in and the dentist always thinks he's like the tightest kid on the block. Like he comes in, hey, what's up, man? you know he doesn't do anything. Like he's kind of, yeah, let me tell you now, yeah, breathe out, like okay. And then here's the greatest part. So the dentist is like talking to you while he's working on your teeth. He's like, yeah, so how's your spring break? You know, you go to school, you know, you having a good life right now. What sport do you play? And like you physically cannot respond because he's like working on your teeth. So you're like, I mean, seriously, like, come on, dentist. Like, are you seriously that stupid? You're freaking working on our teeth. Like, we can't talk. Like, get the hell out of here. No friends. Mike, here's a good one. Like, the nurse is always working on your teeth, and she's, like, really angry or something, and she's, like, trying to put you down as much as possible. Yeah, you know, really, you aren't brushing at all. Like, seriously, you might, like...
I mean, I don't know when this is from. It says 3 days ago. I don't believe that. This is definitely some kind of a re-upload, right? It's an older general version of Fred. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too entertained, honestly. Like, it's just someone just basically trying to do generalized comedy about, observational comedy about dentists. Sounds like a really bad stand-up act. Okay.
Last weekend, when you weren't answering my calls, I went to a party with Brian, and I went home with him, and I slept with him.
Yeah, I know what happened. We planned this all out.
We planned this all out?
What do you mean you planned it out?
Well, Brian bet me $50 and a pack of cigarettes.
What?
He could sleep with you. So now I'm down $50 and a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah!
You're nothing special. You're not gonna come into between our friendship and change anything just because you have feelings for him, but you couldn't control yourself when I asked to take you home.
Wow. Oh my god. That's it. That's the whole clip. That's the whole clip. Oh my god. Wow. Alrighty. Well, rest in peace to Jerry Springer. Remember, he just passed away recently. Holy shit. Alright, let's continue.
These motherfuckers talk shit 24/7.
Oh, look.
More bison.
Because I'm not in the damn room and can't back it up. So I'm gonna 5-0 this dude real quick and I'm gonna do a fucking what the, I can't even talk right now because I'm just ready to beat this dude so bad. What is it?
Oh, this is
Exposing
fake. This is that edited video. So what someone did, the gameplay is real, but they completely edited in commentary. It's not real. It's not either side of our commentary. It's someone edited things that we've said from other videos into the video. Yeah. Because we didn't, how would they, first of all, how would they have that commentary? It doesn't make sense, right? So, yeah, it's a bullshit match. So apparently this is the one match I did actually play LTG like 100 years ago. We're talking like Street Fighter 4 days, so that's like almost a decade ago, right? But of course, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I had no clue. And I wasn't playing Street Fighter 4 seriously. It was a game that at the first season, what was they called that? Vanilla Street Fighter 4. I played a lot. And I went to a couple tournaments and stuff. But it was around Super Street Fighter 4 I decided, you know, I like the game, but I'm not going to play it seriously anymore. That's kind of when I retired from competitive play back in 2011. But every time there was an update, I would still play it. I would try the new characters or whatever. It was good content for the channel, but it wasn't anything that I took seriously. So I guess what this was one random match ever, all right, where I was playing online one of my sets, one of my, like, Madness series of the new character, and I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I didn't know how to play with the character. I was just messing around, and I guess I played LTG, and LTG was playing a character he was good with, and I think he kicked my ass. If I remember correctly, he, like, kicked my ass, because I didn't know what I was doing. But I don't know who the guy was.
Frauds Exposed episodes. Typical idiot scrub. This is nothing but your typical online dirt idiot talking shit and can't back it up.
Who's this? I don't know who's next.
It's just nonsense. It's just his commentary edited over my video. Because I think this is my video.
Who is this?
Yeah, see, this is my video. It says DSP Gaming in the bottom left. So this is from my channel, DSP Gaming, but they edited his commentary into it.
Oh,
Bison,
God.
typical scrub character.
Another
I'ma
Relento
just
means
troll.
another match. I'm gonna get effing bodied.
I'm just
dude.
gonna troll right now.
Every fucking match with Relento, I get bodied now.
I don't even need to go
It never
100%. I'm
fails.
sick of these idiots.
What's funny is I even said it. I even said every match against a Relento, I get bodied. I even admitted I was going to lose.
talking.
It's the battle of the
Let's go. Put your money where
Take
your
a look. So, Oh God, I don't even know how do these rankings fucking work, right? How do these rankings work? So I guess if you look, I guess PP and BP. How the fuck does that even? I don't even know. But he has way more of both. You can tell. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. I'm blocking it. Let me move my camera for a second. So there's the BP and there's the PP. Right? I don't know what's what, but basically you can see he has way more of both. Over 1,000 PP, and he has more than double my BP. I don't know what the trophies mean. I have no idea. But yeah, like basically he had way more points. He was playing this game hardcore. Like this was his thing on the internet, was to play Street Fighter 4. For me, this was just me messing around, not knowing what the hell I was even doing at the time. So PP is player match points, BP is ranked points, I mean. So God, he had more than double my ranked points.
Scrub cycle pressure, praying that it fucking worked. Typical dumb scrub. Fucking idiot. Come on, run.
I tried to fucking do a move!
See, my commentary's not even coming out. They're only playing him, and then I'll go
fucking dumbass.
Wow.
Fucking talk. Play the fucking game. Easy fucking round.
It's crazy. You can link all those normals into each other into giant combos.
Fight is underway. What's next?
You can't even stop the pogo? I'm doing unsafe pogo mix-ups.
Put him block.
You're still gonna lose. Wake up with something. Doesn't know how to punish my roll. I could probably just keep doing that to this idiot.
It was actually close. I didn't know what I was doing. It was actually pretty close.
That's fucking round 2. Easy.
Damn.
Let's get to the next fucking game with this idiot fucking scrub.
Ridiculous. I don't.
Here, my commentary is honest. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what Rolento does. He seems really good.
No, he has so many mix-ups and so many insane combos, apparently.
This guy was talking shit that looked like a pile of dog shit.
See, listen, this is all commentary edited in.
Fat fuck.
The thing
Don't
is, you can
ever
tell he's a
say you
gimmick
can beat me in a
character.
5-0.
Once I know
You got
how to
one
make those
round.
crossover gimmick.
Don't say you could beat me in a 5-0. You got one round. I didn't even get one round. See what I mean? The commentary doesn't match. This guy edited in the LTG commentary, and it made no sense. Completely bullshit. Anyway, was that even him? Was that the name he used in Street Fighter 4 back in the day? Because I thought he always used Low Tier God. So why does it say his full real name? Actually, I don't even think that is his real name. I don't know. But it's weird. Anyway. Let's continue. How's this?
Although Nickelodeon is mostly regarded as a sad, shambling mess nowadays, the network really has had some amazing shows over its 36-year history. Many of its original cartoons were so creative that they themselves founded new cartoon styles and had groundbreaking effects on Western animation. For the longest time, Nick was destroying Cartoon Network in the ratings. And it was no wonder. The original Nickelodeon was creative, fascinating, and often disturbing. So today, let's take a look back at the top 10 best Nickelodeon shows of all time.
Oh gosh, it's 25 minutes long. There is no way we're watching this whole clip. Maybe we'll just skim through. But no, it's true. I was there the day Nickelodeon released. I was watching it as a kid. And it was a unique show, you know, it's the channel just for kids, and everything is catered towards children, and, you know. And then they had wild shows in the 90s that you were like, how could these be for kids? But they were like Ren and Stimpy, and, you know, pushing humor. All right, they're going to start with Rocco's Modern Life. I used to watch this.
Just so much creativity in Rocco. While I liked all the colorful characters and weird imagery as a child, as an adult, I really enjoyed watching Rocco's bizarre suburban life and the constant satires of our own world.
Yep.
It's really interesting just watching Rocco interact with this strange, surreal, sometimes terrifying world he lives in. And the amount of controversy this show got away with was just ridiculous.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Braco. Mrs. Bighead?
Next to Animaniacs, Rocco was the leader in constantly giving the big middle finger to the censors.
Yep.
I mean, the most controversial moment is the second freaking episode. Rocco gets lured into the home of a female mutant frog who tries to seduce him before finally drugging his drink. Jeebus! This is bizarre. Even their title cards contain titles like, Who Gives a
Who gives a fuck?
Shitsheads. They didn't even try to hide that one. The freaking pub is called the Choking Chicken. It seems like the whole point of this show was just to see how much they could get away with. And it can get so cleverly surreal from just the simplest daily activities.
What's funny is, I used to watch this and my dad loved it. My dad thought it was like the funniest show because he understood all the references. I was younger, I didn't really get most of them. But he understood all the adult references, so he thought that the show was hilarious. Hey Arnold? I never saw Hey Arnold. It was after my time. Rugrats I watched. Yeah, Rugrats, that was a show everyone watched in the 90s.
Rugrats is cute, but frankly, despite that innocent exterior, Rugrats has had an astronomical impact. It was the first big game changer for Nickelodeon. Even today,
Yes, it was.
when I think Nickelodeon, Rugrats is the first thing that leaps to mind. But I've often wondered why. Why exactly was a show about toddlers the big game changer for Nickelodeon? I think it's actually because the ideas were always very creative and unique, despite the deceptively simple setup. I mean, there's so much creativity purely in watching how these kids interpret the world with their wild imagination.
Yeah, they had like pop
And
culture
all
references
they
and
gotta do
stuff,
is
and it was
groan the
wild.
same way my grandpa grows his crooked squat.
Every episode I rewatched, I would always go, oh, I remember this. It's like every single episode had left an impact on me growing up. Just seeing these tiny problems become gigantic through Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lil's innocent perspective. It should be corny to me, but damn, it was creative and fun to watch unfold. Even after 30 freaking years.
Yeah. And the other part of the show that's good is that it appeals to both kids and adults because the kids like the baby stories, but also the parents are just as much of the stories as the kids. So there's entire episodes where it's the parent plot line that's kind of more interesting to the adult watching. So you can watch it as a kid and enjoy it, and the parents can watch it along with the kids and still like the show because there's all these references to actually being like an adult or a parent that you get when you're older. That's, I think, part of the genius of it. Even though the art style is hideous, right? Yeah, I know. Grandpa was one of the best characters as well. I agree. I have never seen My Life as a Teenage Robot. I don't know anything about that. I have never seen Danny Phantom. Again, these were all after my time. Never saw Drake, Josh, and iCarly. Again, those were after my time. Never saw Harvey B. These are all way after my time. Way after. SpongeBob, we all know. So we don't have to watch. We know what SpongeBob is, right? I never watched it, though. Again, I only saw it when I was an adult. I never saw SpongeBob when I was younger. I never saw Avatar. I only saw the early ones. The last one's got to be Ren and Stimpy. The last one has to be Ren and Stimpy. What? No? They didn't put Ren and Stimpy? Ren and Stimpy was the ultimate gross out cartoon. Like, when you think cartoons that were pushing the boundaries to gross you out, Ren and Stimpy 100% was that cartoon. There were boogers, there was poop, there was hair, skin, fingernails, toenails, the nastiest shit. It was so gross, but it was on purpose, you know? That sucks. Ren and Stimpy didn't make his top 10. Well, he's a moron. We're never listening to this ever again. Let's continue.
Men have it harder when it comes to looks and being socially deemed attractive than women do. And hear me out. There is so much going on about body positivity and all women are beautiful and women have makeup and a curvy woman is attractive, a skinny woman is attractive, having nothing on your chest and a big butt is attractive, and having it reversed is attractive. But for guys, you're either cute or you're not. You either have abs, a nice body, or you don't. And 9 out of 10 times, if you don't fit those standards, you're not attractive. Guys can't really wear makeup, or they're deemed not masculine. I know in 2020 it is what it is, but I'm just saying, I think men genuinely kind of have it harder because it's less socially accepted for them to not be, like, fitting the mold, I guess.
the block list. That's if that.
Oh, there's another one saying that. Well, what do you guys think? Let's see what people have to say. Someone just said heightism is real. If you're short, you'll never be attractive to women. Yeah, you think so? Then what about Tom Cruise? He's like 2 feet tall. Did you know that? Tom Cruise is like incredibly short. But they make him look like tall in every movie, but he's not. He's a famous celeb. Well, of course. Of course he is. But he wasn't always a famous celeb. You understand that, right? Derek doesn't care. Well, there you go. He doesn't care about how men look, I guess. There you go. If a girl has to look down at you to see you, you're just going to be her friend. Here's, Howard says, here's something. Here's a different take. Having a bunch of money doesn't really do anything for a woman's attractiveness, but it does for a man. Alex from Phoenix says, as long as men are successful or proud of themselves, it doesn't really matter. Lady Charisma says, if someone cares about how you look, it says more about them than you. It's like I've told you guys. I never in my life have really cared about too much about how I look. You know? Not to say that I want to look like a bum, right? But never in my life have I actively been so concerned with looks or, you know, grooming or wearing a certain style of clothing or presenting myself in a certain way. Never. You know? Like I told you, when I was younger, you know, through things that had kind of happened to me and the way that people kind of treated me, I kind of got this stigma in my head that in my head I was always ugly no matter what. And so when people compliment me on my looks, I actually feel a twinge of like, that's someone just being patronizing. That it's not true. They're just trying to be nice, but they're just saying that because, you know, they're trying to be nice to you, but you never believe it, right? I don't know. So since that's always been a part of my life, I've never really cared. So I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she's right, maybe she's wrong. But for me, it's just like I never really gave a crap, you know? For me, it was more about being myself, doing things that I like to do, like people were saying, being successful. That's important. To have a job you like, which I didn't even have till I was a YouTuber, right? Like a lot of things, I would say. But for me, like, I don't really give a shit. I never did. What the hell?
Dude, I gotta hand it to you bitches for being so creative with some of these, because I see some and I'm like, it can't get any dumber. It can't get any more petty. And it fucking does! Dude, icks with guys, it's like the standard 4 that I see like constantly. It's like, oh, she talks too much, she's a hoe, she can't cook or clean. Whatever. Not original, wow. Seen it all. With women, you guys have fucking dude, it is incredible how creative you are. You guys need to fucking channel that into something that actually matters. Follow me.
These TikToks leave something to be desired, to say the least. AEW referee Audrey Edwards cringe moments. Okay, I've never actually seen an AEW match, so let's see what this is.
Nay, nay, nay.
What the hell?
Nay. 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 Nay.
I don't get it.
Nay. 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 Nay.
I have no idea what we just watched. Norm Macdonald. Now there's someone I know. We're not watching 20 minutes of Norm, but we'll watch a few minutes of Norm. That entire clip went right over my head. I don't know what was supposed to be cringe. I don't know what was supposed to be funny. I'm lost. What we just saw. Rest in peace to Norm. Passed away about a year ago, actually. Let's listen to a little bit of his stuff here.
How about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Two guys. There's Larry King as well. Larry King, rest in peace.
It's just ridiculous. Why are these dirty?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody
Oh, he passed away
funnier.
2 years ago? Oh,
Ladies
okay.
and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
I thought it was last year. Damn, time flies. So we'll probably get in trouble for watching this clip. Let's fast forward.
I remember as a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me, they said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You know, you tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again? That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollar. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a gyp that turned out to be.
Let's fast forward because sadly we can't just watch this. We have to like see, is there other things? Yeah, we have to watch different clips because if you watch the same clip, it'll get flagged. But if we skip around, we might actually be able to watch it. What the hell? Oh, here we go.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. Yeah, no. Oh, don't laugh at 9/11 again. I tried to tell him not to laugh. Adam. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother. Jesus.
You see what he'll do? So he's making this up. And he says it in a way that's so deadpan, so you can't stop you can't help to not laugh. That was always what he would do. He would do complete deadpan, and you get, is he being serious or is he full of shit? And you can never tell because he's so deadpan. You don't know what he's saying if it's real or not. So then you start laughing, and then he'll fucking yell. He'll like, "Ha! Why'd you laugh at that? That's not funny. I'm serious." Like what? That's how he was. Let's fast forward a little further.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A lot of guys go, I like to rape. I don't give a fuck.
Listen to that. We didn't even do anything. See, his humor cannot stand today, right? His humor could not. That was his humor. And people thought it was hilarious back then. The first clip I play, listen to what he just said. You can't say that today. Let's go further forward.
A good place to start would be this nation's haunted houses.
I've never asked you this before, and we've been good friends for many years. Ah. Okay, I made that up, but...
No. We haven't?
No, we're friends. We're good friends, but I don't know what your... McDonald, is that Irish? Is that Scottish? What's your ethnic background?
My ethnic background is Polish.
Are you really Polish? Wow,
Polish people,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
McDonald, you don't...
Well, my parents changed their names. They had to because of the constant ribbing they'd get for being Polish, you know. Mm-hmm. And so they changed their name to McDonald. But, you know, it's one of the things that you can, you know, I mean, I get a little upset about it, you know, because, you know,
all the Polish jokes and
stuff.
stuff.
You can't make jokes about other people, but for some reason you make jokes about Polish people, you know.
Right.
I don't like it.
Right. You shouldn't. That sounds bad, yeah.
I mean, I had an experience, you know. I go in and I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know. And so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fella's head, maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
I mean, what if somebody came in here and ordered a Belgian waffle? Would you consider that guy a Belgian, you know? I mean, if a guy came in and ordered a German bratwurst, would you consider that fella to be a German fella?
Right.
I said, what if a guy came in and ordered German potato salad? I suppose you'd think he was German, too.
You keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, what if a guy, I said, what if a guy...
Wow, you talked to this guy for a while.
Keep going.
I'm telling you, man. With racists, you have to get through
You have to
them.
really get it into their head. Right.
I said, if a guy came in, he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish?
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
See, and that's how he was. It was deadpan delivery, always stretched out jokes, and then the fucking punchline would be out of nowhere. He'd be like, "What the?" That's how he was. He was a great comedian. I mean, I remember him from Saturday Night Live from the '90s when he was on Saturday Night Live. He did Weekend Update and stuff like that. That's when I knew Norm, and I saw his Dirty Deeds, the movie in the '90s. Dirty Deeds, him and Artie Lang. Yeah, I remember that too. So, rest in peace to the great Norm Macdonald. All right. It's time to end this part, but we have an hour left. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next part. All right.